Hello. How's it going? Doing something a little different today. Trying out, what do you call this? Kind of variety streaming. Yeah, just thought, well, like half of RTVS is still in Seattle, but I came home, so I might as well stream. We're gonna talk a little bit about PAX, and then we're gonna do some daily puzzle games. I'm definitely not ripping off anybody who may or may not be a streamer who might be bald and wears glasses. Why did you come home? Was it boring? Well, that's actually an excellent question. So, PAX West. Okay. So here's what happened. I booked this trip in advance. Obviously, it was not a spur of the moment decision, but PAX runs from this year from Friday to Monday. And I thought that it ran from Thursday to Sunday. So I went and booked the flights and the hotels and everything to get into Seattle on Wednesday and then leave Seattle on Sunday. Because I was like, all right, I don't need to spend all 4 days at the convention. But I was wrong. So basically, I bought 4-day passes for PAX, and I only went 2 of the days. So, you know, that's just how it goes. I don't feel that bad about it because, to be honest, that trip was very fun. I enjoy it for sure. But I am so tired. That was like the most exhausting vacation I've ever taken. Pretty much got back to the hotel room every single night at like 8 or 9 and then just immediately went to bed. Like that was I feel like this was the first vacation I've taken where pretty much every single hour of every single day was booked to do something at some point. But it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I have never been to the Pacific Northwest before. So that was like pretty cool to see that. It was really cool to visit a place that actually has changes in elevations. Something I really didn't notice, or something I didn't fully realize, because I've lived around Dallas my whole life, is that like it is so flat here. Like it was crazy getting off the plane in Seattle and just seeing changes in elevation. That's something that you might take for granted if you live in a place with any hills or anything. But in Dallas, it's like it's flat. Flying back into Dallas from Seattle and looking out the window of the plane and just being able to see a million miles. It was honestly, I was like, oh my gosh, I miss the mountains already. Just being able to see mountains in the distance, oh, it was so beautiful. And I mean, we weren't even really staying in a very, nature-y part of it. We were pretty much staying in downtown. And it was just a really interesting vibe, for sure. Like, I totally felt the energy, It was definitely interesting because it made me realize I have not ever lived in a city before. Like, not even for a, Like, that was the first time, even for a vacation, that I've stayed in a city, like actually in a city, not like right outside a city, like literally you walk out of the hotel and you are downtown, like you're there in the city. And it was cool. There were some things I liked about it. There were some things that I didn't like about it. It wasn't, you know, it was the kind of thing where I visited and I was like, okay, this is really neat. I'm glad I'm doing this. I'm having a great time. I could not live there. Like, it is unfathomable to me to like live in a city, like live downtown in a city. And really, it's just because I'm just so used to the suburbs that, like, I don't know. I honestly, the suburbs get a bad rap, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm a sucker for it. I like my privacy. I like having a backyard and stuff. But the thing I really wasn't prepared for in terms of the city was, I did not realize how fucking loud living in a city is. It is so fucking loud in the city. It was insane. I was like, holy shit, people live here? Like, I walk out of my house and you know what I hear? Like, the distant sounds of people driving on a highway, and that's it. If you walk outside at any point, it's just like, there's always something beeping or a siren going. It's not like loud, like people yelling or anything. It's just like ambient noise of just like honking or sirens or like an industrial beep or construction or something like that. And I was just like, holy shit, like this is like, I don't get overstimulated easy, but even I was like, oh my gosh, this is starting to make me feel like I'm going crazy. I was like, okay, yeah, no wonder everybody here just like constantly has headphones on or earbuds in, because if you don't do that, I think you'd go insane. But it was super fun. I really enjoyed, like, for you know, the amount of time that we stayed down there, which was about, you know, 3 full days. Like, I had a great time. I definitely an awesome place to visit. Just not, you know, I'm looking to move out of Dallas somewhere else because the weather here is balls and they hate gay people. So Seattle does check those 2 boxes. Seattle, great weather, at least while we were there. And I've never seen a gayer city. Now, to be fair, I haven't visited that many cities, but like, wow, really gay, really like a lot, like lots and lots of, like, we walked through, me and Trevor walked around Capitol Hill. We had eaten dinner over there, and we're just like crossing sidewalks, and it's like, there's like just giant rainbows on the ground and stuff, and I'm just like, wow, this is crazy. There's a bunch of gay shit here. I was like, damn, that's cool, because would you believe it? You don't see a lot of that in Texas generally. I know that Dallas does have like a gay area of Dallas. I've never visited it personally, but it was cool. Capitol Hill is very LGBT friendly. Yeah, I could definitely tell going down. It's funny. So, talking about Capitol Hill. So, and I'll get into more of this, more into like the meetup and stuff in a minute. But the only time, this was crazy. I was like not expecting this whatsoever. But when we were going into the subway, to get on the subway at Capitol Hill, we were going down the down escalator, and somebody going up the up escalator, I just hear behind my head, I hear somebody go, Trog? And I'm like, what? I'm like, turn around, I'm like looking for who said my name, and somebody had recognized me, and I was just like, yeah, I didn't know what to say. I was just like, yeah, I'm Trog, like. And it was such a funny scenario, because like they were going up the up escalator, and we were going down the down escalator, so there's like no way, like we had maybe 2 seconds possible to like have any form of interaction. And it was really funny. I was just like, because we had been at the con for a day at that point. That was the end of the first day, and like the first day at the con, like nobody recognized me, which I was not expecting anybody to recognize me at the con. But it was so funny that I was like, yeah, at the PAX where the highest probability of somebody actually knowing who the hell I am, nobody. But then going into the subway that night, there was one person who actually recognized me. I know, Soviet Squiddo, that is exactly what I thought. I was like, how was I recognized? I'm like I'm not never on camera, but I'm not on camera nearly as much as several other people who did not ever get recognized outside of the convention, as far as I know. They're still there, but yeah, it was cool. But yeah, I really liked Capitol Hill. That was cool. They had a nice park. They had a lot of gay people. That was cool. We went down to the waterfront a couple times to Pike Place, whatever. And that was really cool. I just love seeing the ocean. It's still novel to me as somebody who lives landlocked. That was fun. We went once in the morning and once in the evening, so I kind of got to see the different vibes. Was that the whole interaction? They just said your name? Yeah, because we were going in different directions. Like there was nothing else that could be done. We were going into the subway. They were leaving the subway. Like neither one of us were going to turn around and go in the other direction. So all that happened was they just said my name and I said, yeah. I said, yeah, hey. And that was it. Like I didn't even get a good look at them because they were, 10 to 20 feet above me at that point. A group of students having breakdance practice under the Stop AIDS sign, I feel like makes a lot of gay people an understatement. Yeah, that was true. We whenever we were walking to the subway through Capitol Hill, there was like a big open, it was just like a place, like it wasn't anything super notable. It was just like an area where I guess people could congregate if they wanted to. And there was like a big group of people breakdancing, like practicing breakdancing there. And it's like in front of this giant statue that looks like it's a big X that looks like it's made out of speakers. And it was really cool. But yeah, that we saw people practicing breakdancing. So that was really fun. Did we see the gum wall? We walked past the gum wall once. I saw it. To be honest, I was not super interested in the gum wall. I was like, okay, if I see the gum wall, cool. I'm not gonna go to it. We were hanging out with a couple people who were Seattle natives, and they basically said the same thing. They're like, yeah, you don't want to go to the gum wall. Like, it's just kind of gross. I was like, yeah, I don't super understand the appeal, if I'm being completely honest. Like, and apparently the thing is that they clean the gum wall off every once in a while. So it's fresh in a way, which makes it extra gross. And apparently when they're like power washing the gum off, it smells so bad that it's nauseating. So if you ever go to Pike Place, do not go to the gum wall when they are cleaning the gum off the gum wall, because that is apparently horribly gross and disgusting. So, so what else? So that was like I mean, we did a lot of walking. My feet, like I thought my feet were gonna fall off. My feet had never hurt so bad in so long. Like I forgot what walking that much was like. Cause like I work out, but I don't do walking. I honestly, I skip cardio. I'm a cardio skipper. So like goes to show me to not do that, because turns out whenever you have to like walk around for 3 or 4 days straight, it starts to really get tiring. It was really just my feet hurt. Like, it wasn't an energy problem. It was literally just like I was in pain. Like, my feet hurt, my back hurt. Oh, but it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. It was just like, damn, I did not think this through. Yeah, I definitely could have had better shoes for sure. But that was another thing. I was like, damn, people live here and walk this much? Like, I don't know. We probably did more walking than, you know, the average Seattleite. The furthest we walked was basically to PAX, because the convention wasn't very far. We stayed at the Pan Pacific, which is it's like a 10-minute walk from the convention center, and like a 15-minute walk, I think, to Pike Place. 15-20 minutes. The walk to Pike when we did it in the morning was interesting because it's downhill one way and uphill the other way. So the downhill was fine, and then getting back was like, holy shit, this one's hard. Was it hot at all? Well, here's the thing. Apparently, it was unseasonably dry and warm in Seattle that weekend, this last weekend. But hot to me is like 100, and I don't think it ever got above like 84 there. So it was totally, I was loving it. Like, I was spending as much time outside as possible, just because, like, I don't know, if you don't live here or somewhere else in the South, like, I don't think, if you've never felt what 104 sound, or what it feels like you don't understand. It is so miserable. It sucks so bad. So 80 to me is like, wow, like, this is nice. 80 is so nice. I would kill for 80-degree weather. And the weather was awesome. I mean, it was a little dry. I was surprised. I think it's just because all the salt in the air from the ocean. I was like, my skin felt kind of dry, but for sure, the weather was amazing. I have absolutely no problem with the weather, for sure. So, yeah, loved Seattle. Would definitely go back and visit again. Me and Trevor will probably go take a trip more to the east, like away from the city, more where people might actually live and stuff. Yeah, well, not where people might actually live, but more the suburbs, suburban type of stuff. Yeah, we'll go to Twin Peaks. We gotta go see that at some point. Oh, the other thing that was really funny about, like, not full-on culture shock or anything like that, but definitely different from where we live now, is two things. Number one, everybody in Seattle is young. Like, Seattle was the first time I've walked around and been like, I think I'm older than the average person I'm seeing. And I'm only like 31, right? So, like, I'm pretty sure, like, and I mean, maybe the numbers were skewed because of PAX, you know, obviously. I'm talking about just, like, not in the convention, but just walking around Seattle. I was like, wow, people here, like, are, number one, they're younger than me. And number two, they're, like, seem generally happy and nice. Like, I don't know. Maybe this could just be some, you know, maybe I'm looking too far into it, but, like, I feel like where we live, it's not bad. I don't even hate where I live outside of the weather. The weather is the worst thing about where I live right now. But other than that, number one, people are older than me because, you know, we live in, like, the suburbs. There's a lot of families. There's a lot of people in, like, their late 30s, maybe their 40s. They have kids in, like, middle school. So being around young people was cool. And also, there's just like a vibe in Dallas where it's like, it kind of feels like nobody really wants to be here, you know? Like, I didn't get that vibe in Seattle. I feel like in Seattle, it was like people actually wanted to be there. It was like everybody was very nice. Everybody seemed like they wanted to be around. And it was just such a different experience from what I'm used to. Like, I don't feel like anybody around here is rude on purpose, but it just felt different. I don't know. It's probably because they, you know, number one, I think people that are younger probably, you know, but yeah, it was just a totally different vibe. And around here, yeah, it just feels like people don't really want to be here. They're here because they have to be here, but if they could go somewhere else, they would. Everyone was also smaller. Yeah, that's true. I think that's probably just like living in a city versus where we live. How can you even tell if they're happy or sad? I don't know. It's just a vibe. It's just a vibe. I got the vibe that people in the city were like more, you know, having a better time on average. I won't even say that they're happy, but I think they were having a better time, you know? Yeah, it could have just been, you know, there were several factors there. I mean, it was sunnier than normal. There was like almost no clouds the entire time we were there, which I feel like is very unusual for Seattle, where they say that it's like rainy all the time. So maybe it would have a different vibe if it was constantly raining, but it was great. It was great when we visited. I think we picked like the perfect time. Well, I guess PAX picked the perfect time, so. Back to cloudy and 60 out. I mean, I'll take 60 and I don't even mind cloud. Honestly, it's like, it's 80 and cloudy here today, which I'm in love with. I mean, anytime it's under 90 degrees in August, well, I guess it's September now, but you know, yeah, I would kill for 60. 60 is like, I could live in 60s forever. Like, I'm never gonna complain if it's 60 degrees outside. Maybe eventually I would get bored of it, but it'd take a long time for that to happen. So the convention itself was cool. It was kind of a weird kind of, how do I describe this? There were a lot of things there that I was excited for, but all of them I didn't care to demo, if that makes sense. Because the games that were there that I really like and like the franchises I'm excited for, I already know I'm going to play them, so I didn't really bother getting in line. It was like, okay, PoE 2 is there. I already know I'm going to play that. It comes out, what, in November or anything? Or something? So, like, I didn't really want to sit in a line for that. The Monster Hunter, maybe I would have sat in line for, but of course, because it's Monster Hunter, it was like a 5-hour wait. I mean, we got to the convention the first day on Friday at like noon, and it was already a 5-hour wait for Monster Hunter. And I was like, no, that is not, I absolutely do not want to do that. I'm not waiting in a 5-hour line to play a game that I already know I'm going to play no matter what. Take any photos or videos? Yeah, I didn't take any pictures of the convention, but I had more pictures taken of me than I think have ever been taken in my life at the meetup. So I've been retweeting those as people have been posting them on Twitter and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I'm honestly, I'm not really like a picture guy. I don't really think about taking pictures that much. I think I have a couple pictures. But it's mostly of just like, I took some pictures of, is it Rainier, I think? Like from the waterfront, there's a big mountain. I think that's Mount Rainier. So I took a picture of that from the waterfront. I took a picture of the sunset at one point. But yeah, no, I didn't really take a lot of pictures at the con. My friends, like Balp and Scorpy, took more footage and stuff, and Scorpy was filming a thing. I don't know how much I'm allowed to talk about it, so I won't spoil anything, but there's a point where I was helping him out with that, so he filmed something. And then Balp was just filming a bunch of item label stuff. We hung out with some of the item label guys. They were really cool. So he was like doing that at the con. So they were filming stuff, but honestly, I was just chilling. Why was Wayne on a TV screen? I mean, he couldn't make it to the in person, so that was like the next best thing. I mean, honestly, we didn't really have any part in that. Like he was hanging, or not hanging out, but he was talking with Kami before. So like we didn't really know like what exactly was going to happen with that. We were just like, okay, I guess, Wayne's doing something with Kami. So, excuse me, I have to cough. The other thing you might notice is that my voice is pretty shot. Kind of dumb to do a stream where I'm talking a lot right after I lose my voice, because I have been talking a lot, but you know how it is. So the meetup was really cool. That was honestly crazy. Like, I think the meetup might have given me imposter syndrome. Like, I didn't have it until the meetup, and now I feel like it's such a different experience. Because right now, like, I am talking into a computer screen. Like, no offense, but none of you actually exist to me. You are text that appears on my computer screen, and like that's it. Like that's where it ends. But seeing, like, okay, because here's what I was told. I was told that the PAX East meetup was like around 20, maybe 30 people maximum, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that like, given how big RTVS is, it's like, okay, yeah, 20 to 30 people. That sounds about right. So the meetup happens, right? And it's like, I don't know if anybody counted, but like there was at least like 80 to 100 people there. Like, it was 5 times as many people as I was told. It was 5 times as many people as had shown up at PAX East. And it was like every time. So, I haven't done this before. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. It's like, I don't know. Like, I guess they're coming here to meet us. So, I'm standing around with Scorpion, Holly, and Balp, and I'm just like, people come up and we sign some stuff and we take a picture, and I'm like, oh my god, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I'm just like standing, like, trying not to be awkward, just like, like, legitimately just seeing so many people in person was like, it gave me I don't want to say it gave me like a complex, but it just made me think like, oh my god, these are like real people, like, holy shit. And then every time, we'd get through a handful of people and I'd like turn around to look at the line, and it was like the line wasn't getting shorter. It was like as we were getting people through the line, more people were lining up and showing up. So like 5 times I would turn around. It was like, it doesn't look like the line has gotten any shorter. Like, it was so crazy. It was very, I don't know. It was a really great experience. I mean, I'm super glad. I'm super happy that, it's definitely a nice confidence boost. I'm also really surprised that, we never got asked to move or leave, because we were kind of just in the lobby of one of the buildings. And, you know, if you have like 20 people in a lobby, that's not that bad, right? 20 people is doable. But I started to get nervous that I was like, are we gonna get kicked out? Like, are we gonna be asked to leave? Are they gonna take our badges away or something? Because this is way more people than I think any of us expected to show up. And so it was like, I was just always like looking around, like trying to see if PAX enforcers were gonna start like coming up to us and telling, because here's the thing, like, if we would have had to move, I don't know what we would have done, right? Like, we would have had to like go out onto the street or something, because we specifically wanted to do it someplace where people who didn't have a PAX badge could still visit. And the lobby was like the only place that could happen inside. So the only other place we could have gone and had that work is outside the building. So I'm glad that they didn't ask us to leave or anything, because that was it was a lot. I wouldn't say it was overwhelming, but it was definitely like, wow. I was like, I can't believe there's this many people that came out here to see us. It was really awesome. And like I said, I feel like I didn't have imposter syndrome until I saw like 100 people, and I was like, there can't be this many people here to see us. Like that, it doesn't math out. Like, it was just so crazy. I was like just thinking about it all night, like, holy shit. It is so different whenever it's people there in person. And yeah, I mean, that's like pretty much the long and short of it. It was super cool. Yeah, I do agree that they should have given us a panel. Like, we could have filled one of those rooms. We have a ton of footage of that meetup now, because the item label guys were super nice and filmed a bunch of it for us. So like, we'll have all that footage. So we have ammo. We have ammo for whatever convention we end up at next. Like give us a panel. Look how many people showed up. So we should get a panel. I think the reason we didn't get a panel is like, so I mean, it shouldn't really come as a surprise that like, if and when we do an RTVS panel, it's probably going to be something like weird. Like, it's not going to be normal. And we didn't want PAX to see, because, you know, whenever you sign up for a panel, you have to tell them what you're going to do, right? So we were like, okay, well, if we tell them what we are actually going to do, they're definitely going to say no. So we wrote so Scorpy's the one that signed us up, and he wrote like, you know, not like super generic, but just kind of like, hey, you know, we're RTVS. We've worked with, you know, like Toby Fox before. We've done advertisements. Like we are streamers. We want to just like talk to our fans and stuff like that. I think maybe we went too generic, and like we didn't have a hook that would make it into a specific panel for a thing. So I think next time we need to try to be more specific, even if it's not honest. I think we just went a little too generic with the sign up, because we were scared that if we put what we actually wanted to do, they would be like, absolutely not. So we kind of got to thread that needle between like saying that we're going to do something really weird and unusual, and that if you don't already know who we are and you go to this panel, you're going to be really confused. Versus like, oh yeah, we're just a streamer and we want to talk to our fans. Like, I'm sure there's a ton of people who are like, we're streamers and we want to talk to our fans, and they don't get panels. What was the original panel idea? I don't think I can say it, because it's not like that. We might still do that. In fact, I'm pretty sure like we are still going to do what we were going to do before, just somewhere else. So I'm drinking a lot of water so that my throat holds out. But yeah, no, the meetup was awesome. Seattle was awesome. Honestly, it was a great experience from front to back. Super happy with all of it. Thank you so much if you came to the meetup. I'm assuming there's not a whole lot of people who came to the meetup that would still be here because PAX is still going on today. But, you know, maybe a couple. Yeah, I saw a couple people in chat that were there, so. yeah, PAX West ends today. Today is the last thing. Yeah, we've been tossing around some ideas of like what the next like convention that we want to go to is. We were thinking, so we're pretty sure. We have been talking about, I mean, okay, so people are definitely going to go to East. I don't know if I'm going to East yet. I haven't decided. But I know that there are definitely RTVS people that will be at PAX East for sure. I mean, you know, Valp is obviously going to be there. He already lives there, so like he just has to go take the train or whatever. But there will definitely be people at PAX East next year in like May. And we were thinking about maybe like MagFest or something, because mostly just because they seem like it's super lax there. MagFest apparently just like doesn't give a fuck about anything, so we could do whatever. we could just do whatever we want there, and it could be as weird as we want, and they're not gonna tell us to, you know, tone it down or whatever. Yeah, MagFest has YouTube poop panels and stuff, so they seem cool. I've heard stories of people like dropping acid at MagFest and stuff, so I don't want to do that. But hey, if they can do that, then you know, more power to you. So that's like potential. I don't even really know where MagFest is. Where is it? Is it in Philly or close? Is it in Pennsylvania? Somewhere around there? Am I completely wrong? Or is that... Oh, it's near Baltimore? Okay. It's in... National Harbor. Okay. I don't know where I got Philly from. Just completely wrong. Now see, so everybody, all my other friends are talking about getting a panel, which I agree with. It'd be awesome to do a panel. But what I really want, I want a booth. I want a booth specifically because, and no offense to you guys, I hope you understand what I'm saying when I say this, but I want to talk and interact with people who don't know who we are, because that's kind of like how our comedy works, right? Is like we do our best stuff whenever we are confusing and surprising people. And so you guys are like in on the joke, right? But if we do something weird in a booth at some point, like we get to interact with a bunch of people that are going to be coming up and like asking us what we're doing, and we get to like do something stupid to them, you know? So that would be super fun. And honestly, the only thing that would prevent us from getting a booth is like, you just have to pay for it, right? Like, I mean, I think you have to sign up too, but I mean, there were lots of very small booths at PAX that were just like for a game or whatever. So if we could scrounge up the funds, I don't know, maybe we should look into like doing a fundraiser stream or something where we try to kind of crowdfund getting an RTVS booth at some convention at some point, because I think that would be a ton of fun to do a booth. You guys want to do some puzzles? Let's do puzzles. Have you guys ever played Connections before? I love Connections. I just have a handful of puzzles here. I'm gonna do them. We'll end on the crossword. But if you've never played Connections before, the point is that you have 16 words and you're trying to group them in groups of 4, where the 4 words in a group share a common theme. So let's just take a look at what we got. Record, store, weird, reaction, stamp, station, letter, comic, mail, coin. So you can see that, like, the words, you know, like, let's see, what do we have here? Like, post and mail, like that could be a group, but you have to find, like, maybe stamp, mail, post, and letter. I mean, all of these things have to do with the mail, but it does have the word mail in it. So maybe it's like station, letter. Stamp. Funny is a weird word. Funny kind of stands out to me. Is backseating off limits? I mean, I'm just trying to not spoil myself by looking at chat too much. Let's see. Store, weird. Weird and funny are both here. Or maybe funny and comic? But I don't see anything else. Position. We have position and station and job and post. So this is gonna be like, you know, I don't know how to describe this without using one of the words, but assignment, right? Okay. So you see, like, that's kind of how it works. Job, position, post, and station. All right, so now we got, let's see, coin, record, stamp, and comic, things people collect. Collectibles. Yep, classic collection items. All right. So usually the way it works is, like, the green and the blue are like gimmies, and then there's purple and yellow, and those are the ones that are actually hard. Is this a website? Yeah. Yeah, this is it's in the New York Times. It's just a daily puzzle they do called Connections. All right, so now we got curious, funny, weird. Oh, and off? This is just like description of somebody who is different or acting different. Peculiar. And then mail, letter, store, and reaction. This one's, let's see. Mail, letter, store, and reaction. Chain mail, chain letter, chain store, chain reaction. So this one's chain blank. Yep, nailed it. Sorry for the flashbang. The website is usually black. It's usually white. I edited the CSS to make it black. So, all right. Now let's do my favorite one. Let's do the bandle. I love bandle. Let me go pause the music. We can get a listen. All right. I'll make sure you guys can hear this. All right, so this is 2,022 million. Oh, this is a hard one. All right, hold on. It's like a disco beat, but the year 2000. It's also, so we already know it's got bass and 2 cents. Is this gonna be a Daft Punk? No, Daft Punk would have more than 22 million views, don't you think? The 22 million is throwing me off here. 2000, it's in the right time period. It's not like they have Alice DJ. It's definitely not Better Off Alone, right? No, there's no way this is Better Off Alone. Kind of Daft Punk. It's definitely none of these. All right, I'm just gonna guess something. I need another one. All right. What is this? Is this? Do they have, is it this song? Hey, got it in 2. I knew it. I knew this song from the bass. Yeah, dude, this song is sick. This song goes so hard. That song is fucking sick. One more time. Oh yeah. That, wait, hold on. When so this has to be the synth line, right? Yeah, this one, the synth line right here. Iconic. No one, I mean, if I didn't get it in the first 3, I absolutely would have gotten it here. But yeah, I love Bandle. Bandle is probably my favorite daily puzzle game. It's always fun. It's always fun until it says like released in, I would say if it's any year after 2012, I will never ever get it. There needs to be like, they need to make Bandle for millennials who stopped listening to the radio when streaming music got big. Because as soon as my knowledge of pop music just falls off a cliff after 2012. It's not gonna happen. Like what do they got? Avicii? Is that the guy? The Chainsmokers? I don't know any Chainsmokers songs. I'm never gonna get that. I don't know that shit. Alright. Let's just do the Wordle. What do we got today? Wow. Alright. It's not fudge. How about evict? No. Let's see. C and E. Could it be cheap? Okay. Getting there. Alright. We got a C. Maybe... So the E can only go... There, I don't think there's any words like that. C... Camel? Maybe? Camel cigarettes? Hey! Got it in 4. I knew the cigarette company would never let me down. Congratulations, I will not be making a Wordle account. So that's Wordle, right? Seems pretty easy. Seems pretty simple, right? But check this out. What if there were 4 Wordles at the same time? Can we do the Quirtle? Alright, well, you know, gotta start with that. So this one's gonna be a little bit harder. I used to do these a lot. I haven't done one in a while, to be honest. But my best strategy was basically just coming up with 3 words that used different letters at the start and then trying to solve it from there. Let's see. So we just need another word that, like, no. No. Hold on. Something that uses a lot of vowels. Broke. No, wait, I already used an E. Well, okay, no, this is a fine guess. I mean, it's okay. All right, so we got an E at the end there. So which one's the closest? We got 3 letters in the top right. Let's focus there. So we got... So could it be something like... Something O-L... Oh, no, wait, no. O can't go in the center. So... There's no word like that I can think of. So maybe... P. Have I used P? Cool. Is there any word? No, that's definitely not a word. Maybe a T? We haven't used a T. T and S. We have T and S on the board. Or maybe it starts with an O. That'd be sad if it started with an O. Or if it used a Q. You always gotta be careful for the Qs. L O Lounge. That's definitely not a, that's not a word. What the fuck? Lounge, is it lounge? That's a word? What does lounge mean? Well, what the hell is this then? Wait, am I stupid? What goes in there? Am I dumb? Wait. Am I stupid? Lodge. Okay, alright, we got one. We have one and we only used like half of our guesses, so we have 3 more. I don't think I did this one very, very well. Let's see. So we have an L, an A, and an N. Alright, we have like no help on any of these other ones. Well, so let's see. I mean, we have a lot of letters that it can't be. No, there's no N in the top one. Maybe 10. Oh, there's a B in this one. No, can't. No. There's gotta be a B somewhere. Tapier? Maybe? I'm just typing this one in. Alright, well, at least we know that there's a T, a B. But, okay, so it's like something A, B-I-T. Habit. Alright, we got 2. So now what? Okay, we got a ton on the left, bottom left. So we have A, L, N, P, and I. But it's not. So is it? Plane? Okay, that was pretty easy. All right, we got 2 guesses. 2 guesses on this one. So we got D-R. We have dirt, but it's not dirt. It's D-R-I. Drift? Hey, we did it. Drift. Yeah, Trevor got it. Longe, a long rein on which a horse is held and made to move in a circle around its trainer. All right. Well, now if Longe ever shows back up. All right, now we have a hard one. I want to play Game Duel. This is a really hard game because there are so many video games that have ever existed, and I've probably played... Like, realistically, think about how many games exist, and I've probably played like 0.0001% of games, and I'm probably aware of 0.002% of games. So we're just gonna start off. What's the most generic video game of all time? Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. All right, completely wrong. It is. So we know it's not by Nintendo. It's after 1992. It was not on the Game Boy or the 3DS. It is not a platformer. Not a side view. All right. I feel like the only things that are actually useful are on this end, where it'll tell you like perspective and developer in the game engine. So it's not... Okay, so it's not a single player game. It's a multiplayer game that is not side view, that is released after 1992. That's StarCraft Brood War? Okay. Oh, I guess that was single player. Yeah, that's true. StarCraft does have a single player, so it couldn't have been that. Okay, so it's an isometric multiplayer, potentially multiplayer only game. That's either for PC or Mac. RTS. It's science fiction. What is only... If there's no single player component? Past 1998. Well, let's just do Dota. What? That doesn't... What is this? What third person? What part of Dota is third person? And it's past 2013. Okay. Hold on. So is it a recent game? A recent multiplayer only game. It's probably a strategy game. It's not by Valve. It's not by Blizzard. Recent isometric. Recent isometric is gonna destroy me. I do not know what that could be. Maybe I just need to narrow it down by year. Or pick a different developer. Path of Exile? Didn't Path of Exile come out after 2013? Path of Exile. Alright, they don't have Path of Exile 2. What else they got? I'm trying to think of something that came out recently and is isometric. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna get it, so I shouldn't care about the isometric part. I need to focus on the game engine. What was a game made in maybe the Unreal Engine? Not published by Valve or Blizzard or Nintendo. Let's just go Civ 6. Okay. Damn, Civ 6 was 2016? That's crazy. Almost took them 10 years to make another one. Alright, so it's not Firaxis. Isometric. Fantasy historical. So it could be... So it... Okay, hold on. So it's science fiction... It's science fiction, one of these. So it's like fantasy, science fiction, isometric, multiplayer only. Multiplayer only. Or, okay, not... It's just not single player. That's all we know, is that it's not single player. That makes it so hard. I don't play that many multiplayer games. Okay. It could also just... And we also know it's on the PC, but it's also on something else. What else would it be on? No, it can't be World of Warcraft because it's not third person. I'm just gonna type in tactics and see what comes up. Okay, Teamfight Tactics, maybe that? No, it's not Riot. And it's past 2019? Ah, geez. More recent than 2019? I'm screwed on this one. If it's this recent and it's some like multiplayer game that I've never played, then I don't think we're gonna get this one. Alright. Alright. Not Riot, not Firaxis, not Valve, Blizzard, Nintendo. Would card games count for isometric? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think that would count. Alright, should I hit the clue? I'm gonna hit the clue. We've used up half the guesses. Let's hit a clue. What do we got? Show the clue. That is the least helpful clue. I already knew that. Son of a... Alright. Okay. Fantasy sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi made in the last 5 years. Isometric. That is on PC at least. And is some kind of strategy game. Fantasy sci-fi. Among Us? No, that came out way too long ago. Didn't Among Us come out in like 2015 or something like that? Yeah, it could be a Warhammer. Does anybody know what the latest Warhammer is? Space Marine was like a first-person shooter. So is Vermintide. Total War Warhammer 3. Why not? Okay, well, hey. We know it was made 2 years ago. But that's it. 2022. This is impossible. This shit is fucking impossible. It's not gonna happen. This is like such a blind spot for me in terms of knowing anything about video games. I do not play strategy games. I especially don't play multiplayer strategy games. The sci-fi and fantasy together is like trying to hurt my brain. Like, what? Science has to be Star Wars? Was there a multiplayer isometric Star Wars game? That came out 2 years ago? Star Wars. I don't think any of these. No, it can't be any of those. Isometric. Isometric 2022. Hold on. List of games that came out in 2022. All right, here we go. Let's see. All right, it's gonna be one of these. Oh, it's a really short article too. Good thing that this is so short. Hey, my damn computer screen just turned off. Get back on. This stupid screen has like a power saving function that keeps making me... Where'd it go? You guys, I'm still here, right? Yeah, I don't think... Unfortunately, I think perhaps too many games came out in 2022 to be super useful. Okay, hold on. We can sort by genre. Strategy. All right, there's 53 strategy games that came out in 2022. So all we have to do is decide which one of these is gonna... Okay, it could be Master Duel. Does that count? Does that count? Certainly not, right? No. Okay, but card games do count. Oh, that's right. And it has single player. I forgot. It does have single player. So so it could be a card game. And we know it's not Konami or Sega. Fantasy and sci-fi. We're full on cheating here. But, I mean, I don't know what else to do. Okay, it could be Spellforce 3 Reloaded. No, because that didn't come to PC. It's on PC, so it can't be Spellforce 3 Reloaded. Whatever the fuck that is. Crusader Kings, that was not on PC. Hero Dice, that was on mobile. What does NS stand for? Oh, that's Nintendo Switch, duh. Real-time tactics person. And it also... So it has to be on Windows. Galactic Civilizations 4, maybe? Galactic Civilizations 4. Let's see. Galactic Civilizations 4. Does that have single player? It has to be multiplayer. Anything that would let you play it single player is already out, so it can't be that. Can't be Age of Empires. Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate Daemon Hunters. I'm gonna guess it's probably not this. This is probably single player. Mini Motorways, that's single player. It's not that. It could be Taiko Rashiden VDX. You guys think it's this game? For the PSP that I guess got a re-release? It's probably not that. Floppy Nights? Is it Floppy Nights? Is Floppy Nights on here? There, alright, no Floppy Nights. It's not Age of Empires. How many Age of Empires game came out 2 years ago? Through the Darkest of Times. Alright, it's definitely not on the Stadia. The Hand of Merlin. I don't know what that one is. It's a roguelite. It must be single player. Frozenheim. I don't know what that one is. Starship Troopers Terran Command. Is this a multiplayer? I don't need to know about the Starship Troopers franchise. Just tell me about the video game. That's not useful. Worms. That's not isometric, right? This is just like a normal Worms game, and it's for Stadia. There's no way. There's no way. Into the Breach. That one's single player. Nobunaga's Ambition Rebirth? Maybe? No, this has to be single player. It's on the fucking Genesis. Fire Commander? Anybody know what Fire Commander is? Grimoire Once More? No, that one's not on PC. Commandos 3. We're also looking specifically for science fiction and fantasy. All right, should we just give up? What the fuck? Like, what is this game? What could this game possibly fucking be? Throw in Marvel Snap. All right. Maybe it's Marvel Snap. It's fucking Marvel Snap. Are you kidding me? I guess that's fantasy and science fiction. Well, thanks for the layup at least. Let's do a crossword. Let's do a crossword. Oh, I just realized that the numbers aren't gonna show up. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I can fix this. I have to, I edited the CSS on this page a little bit. So I need to, I need to fix it. Where did I do this? Hold on. Hold on. I can find this. Yeah, let's do this. Text. Well. Is that gonna work? Damn it. Give me 1 second. I can definitely fix it. But I need to, oh, come on now. Don't do this to me. Oh, wait. I think I've almost fixed it. I just need to do this. Whoops, not that. Thank you for your patience. God damn it. Why did that only do some of them? How did that even happen? What the hell? That's weird. Why did that only do some of them? That's odd. Alright, well, would you guys rather be able to see all the numbers on the crossword, or would you rather have, like, a more easy to digest layout? Because I messed up the CSS on this page too badly. So the options are, I can either hit refresh and it's gonna look fucked up and big, or you guys can only see some of the numbers. Yeah, I really fucked this one up. Alright, I'm gonna refresh it. We're gonna... Give me one moment, I'll fix this. Oh, that's Fridays. Gotta do Mondays. Wait, no. Take me off of Fridays. Alright. We'll just do it like this. Sorry for the flashbang, but I'll figure this out later. It'll be better next time. Let's do this. Alright. Well done. Good job. Congrats. Cool. I don't know. Let's see what else we got. 1 of 15 in a typical daily crossword. That's probably gonna be row, right? Donkey Kong. That's an ape. Oh, so then well done is probably grats. YouTube units. Subs, views, channels, YouTube units. I don't know about that one. Discussion theme is topic though. Well, okay, it's not grats, because stop sign shape is octagon. Wait, octagon. So what the hell is this then? So this must be views, and this is Bravo, and this is BT. Is it BTC? BTS, because this is sweet. BTS. I misspelled octagon. Octagon. Whoops, my bad. An exciting end to a baseball game. Review class notes. Grammatical flaw that may be fixed with a semicolon. And welcome break in one's routine. Okay. Album insert briefly. Album insert. Like a music album? The P of Perndl. PRNDL. Pretty, rad, nice, dads, love. I don't know that. Tumult. Well, I know what tumultuous means, but tumult would be something. Hoop edge. All right, well that's a game. That's a rim. Let's see. Amazon or Adidas. Brands? No. Too big. Amazon is a store. Adidas, I guess? Store? Could be store. Amazon isn't really a store. This guy doesn't know Prindle? What the fuck is Prindle? I don't know what Prindle is. Like some Hitchcock scenes. Tents? Maybe? Transfer to a new city casually. Cologne feature. John Deere, so it might be tents. SFNFLer, so the San Francisco, I don't know, sports 49ers? A Niner, maybe? Does anybody call them a Niner? Is it even that? I don't know what it is. I don't know what that is. They're the 49ers, right? Okay, Niner then. Cologne feature. Well, one feature of Cologne... Wait, maybe it's... Isn't there a place called Cologne? Isn't that? What are the odds? Lacking company would be alone. Like some Hitchcock scenes. Maybe eerie? And then Cologne feature could be aroma. And transfer to a new city could be... Okay, so this is brand. And then this is Relo. Exciting end to a baseball game. It's gotta be something Homer. Whoa. Save the day. Be a hero. Radial to a Brit. Radial. Like a circle? Flight booking word. Doe, why did I do that? Snug. And we'll come back to this section later. Descendants, the rise of red. Rita Repulsa. I don't know. I don't watch TV. Oh, that was another thing. Talking about Seattle. Have you guys seen television lately? Because television is fucking insane. I did not realize the dire state of television until I stayed in a hotel where the only thing there was to watch on the TV was television. It, like, the game has changed. It's fucking insane. Like, whenever I was younger, TV used to be, you turn it on and they would show you something different every, like, 30 minutes. Now, every TV channel has like 6-hour blocks of the same TV show over and over and over and over, and then it changes to a different 6-hour block of a different TV show over and over. So it's like, I'm like scrolling down the guide, and it's like, you hit like Comedy Central, and it's like, fucking Office, The Office, The Office, The Office, The Office, The Office, and then it hits 9 p.m. and it's like South Park, South Park, South Park, South Park. Like literally 6 hours from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. It's just South Park. And it's like, that's not just that channel. That is every single channel. It's like, wait, I don't understand. Like, if I wanted to watch 10 episodes of the same show in a row, wouldn't I just do it on a streaming service? Like, wouldn't it be more like, wouldn't you take advantage of the fact that, like, as a TV channel, you can show people different shows that have a commonality between them? Like, what the fuck is the point if I'm just seeing 6 hours of one cartoon and then 6 hours of a different cartoon? We did see that they showed Interferencia on TV. That was really awesome. We watched a show called, like, what was it called? Like, Most Paranormal something or other, like something stupid like that, paranormal something. And it was like the lowest rent show I think I've ever seen in my life. It was literally YouTube videos of quote unquote paranormal activity interspersed with people just talking into a camera. Like, not even people talking to each other, just people talking to a camera intercut. It was so bad. It was awesome. I want to make something that's exactly like it because it looks so easy to make. No, they aren't Zach Baggins. We watched that a little bit too. And we watched a little bit of Ancient Aliens. Ancient Aliens is a really funny show. I know it's like kind of a, like it has the one guy, the meme guy, but I had never really seen it. I didn't really realize that the point of that show is just like showing you something interesting that exists in the world, but then just saying like, but what if aliens were the ones that actually built these ruins? Like, it'll like explain to you like, oh yes, these are the ruins on this island. You know, they're very special to these people. They've been around forever. Nobody knows where they came from. And then they just wrap it up by posing the question like, well, we've given you the facts. Now it's time to think about it. What if it was aliens? It's like, I guess so. I mean, they don't even, they're too chicken shit to like actually stick the landing too. They don't say like, these are made by aliens and we're gonna prove it. It's just like, what if aliens were actually the ones that built Machu Picchu or whatever? And it's like, I don't know, man. I don't care. Like, what if? What am I supposed to do about this information? Like, you haven't given me anything to go off of. You just said, yeah, these structures are crazy, right? What if aliens built them? Like, I guess so, man. Valuable mineral is ore. Sammy's with 2 spreads. Icing ingredient. Collect $200 of Monopoly. That's pass go. So much. Could be a lot. Blank ray. Blu-ray. Oh, so this is PB&J. Is that PB&J? Can you do that? Is that doesn't look right. Because then what in the world would that be? No, it can't be PB&J. This is Stan. Heavy burden. That'll come to me. Icing ingredient is sugar. Review class notes. Jog. So it could be PBJs. Something about jogging your memory. Okay. So this... Alright, I think I know what the... I think I already get this, because this is walk, this is jog, and this must be run on sentence? This is run on sentence. This is walk off Homer. This is something about jogging your memory, right? Memory. Maybe it's just jogging? No. I don't know. Would you like a sandwich from Jimmy John's? Yeah, I need a Jimmy John's sandwich. Underwater vessel? That's a sub. Jog one's memory. Network that airs Nathan's hot dog eating contest. That's ESPN. Settle the bill is pay. Spots on potatoes are eyes. This is what sound? Is it SAO or SOA? I think it's SAO. Sao Paulo? Probably not pronouncing that correctly. Ah, yeah, because this is Napa Valley. Wallet holders. Wallet holders pocket? Well, no, because I think it has to be plural if it's wallet holders. Maybe purses? Because deeply moves is touches. In style again is retro. Sonic boom. Use the back end of a pencil is erase. Damn, this corner's free. URL letters next to HTTPS. That's wow. That was the freest corner of every. This was the freest corner of every and any. Bronx team. What's that? The Yanks. Museo display. Museo display. Is that just a museum? I'm gonna guess this is tail or follow close behind. Drink is an icy. Microscope piece is a lens. Barbie's Bay is Ken, sure. Rep for NY14. Don't know that one. Topmost points. Could be peaks. Let's see. 1950s Philotus. I didn't live then. Put up as a skyscraper. Department with quotas. Sales. Caravan creature. Caravan creature. Parent Trap. I don't know. Haven't there been like 3 Parent Trap movies? I feel like we're due for another one, right? Like it's been like 20 something years since the last one. Certainly they're gonna remake The Parent Trap a 3rd time, right? Pleasant. Could just be nice. Whoop. Nice. I'm thinking this isn't peaks. I'm thinking it's apexes. Wait. No, probably not, because what fucking word starts with X? Denver Nuggets. Top length of prize is the gold. C sharp is D flat. Bummer could be a lot of things. Actor Mahershala. I don't know. Not unfamiliar with that person. Oh, Nat Geo. Farm pen is a sty. Shout out to all the pigs. Transaction with interest is a loan. Is this Ali? Bummer. Pity. So this must be change of pace. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Gotta figure this corner out. Put up. Oh, it's erect. And what is this? Topmost points. Oh, it's fucking Acme's. They love to use the word Acme. So what is this? Just Marie? It's probably Marie. I don't know. Who was the fucking president in 1950? I don't know. And then what is this? Just O'Hara. This is not Marie. This is not Marie because this is Camel. Wait a minute. Is Mammy? Is this correct? Mammy? Okay. Oh yeah, AOC. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Flight booking word. For F something something M. Museo display. Well, this is going to be a hard section because I don't know what either of these are. Snug. M and then an F. I must have something wrong here. Maybe it's not off. PRNDL. An album insert. Well, if it's the P, was it park? Oh, it's the thing in your car. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Tumult. Snug. Radial? Radial to a Brit. Do people in Britain have a different way of describing circles, or am I overthinking this? It's circular, in it? I don't know. Flight booking word. Flight. Okay, things that have to do with flying. Your seat, your pass, your ID. I literally just rode an airplane yesterday. Like, you think I would be able to figure this one out? Maybe estimated time of arrival? Ooh, this ending is hitting me. It's hitting me. Okay. Album insert. Briefly. Album insert. Like does it mean a music album or does it mean a picture album? Maybe it's just pic. For picture. You insert a picture into an album. And then this could be comfy, maybe. Comfy for snug. And then this... tumult. What could this possibly be? Tumult. Why did I do that? Idiot? Ado. That is a word. I don't know enough about the word tumult, but... Okay, so wait, so it is walk off. But then what the hell is this word? From? Flight? Oh, booking a flight from someplace? That seems kind of like a stretch, but whatever. And then this is Rita Ort. Wow! No, I got it wrong. Some letters are incorrect. Okay, it's not Rita Ort. Rita Orf. Wait, what is this one? Museo? Art? Hey, there we go. 21 minutes and 38 seconds. Not very fast for a Monday. Literally the easiest day for a crossword. Well, that's the whole stream. I just wanted to hang out with you guys, talk a little bit about PAX. I'm sure you'll be getting like 10 of these streams as people come back. So, what did I think of Seattle? Well, you can check the VOD because I spent the first, I think, 20 or 30 minutes of the stream talking about it. But to summarize, it was fun and I liked it. And thank you very much if you came to the RTVS meetup, and we already are planning the next one. Likely to be PAX East in Boston. And yeah, hopefully we'll have a panel, maybe even a booth. I don't know. But it was super, super fun. But thank you for showing up if you did. And thank you for watching this if you did. If you didn't watch this, I don't know how you're hearing this. So maybe somebody else is listening to this in public and you can overhear them because they are being rude and have their phone speakers on too loud. So if that's you, you should turn your speakers down in public. And also, hi. So yeah, that's it. Only other thing I have to say is that stay tuned for multiple things. We got RTVS is gonna be the end of 2024. I'm gonna say it here. End of 2024 is gonna be, how should I even describe it? It's gonna be it's gonna be a calamity of RTVS related productions. You don't even know. This is the rest of the year from here on out. We're gonna be firing on all cylinders from here to the end of the year. We already got stuff planned. We got stuff in the works that I can't even tell you about because we don't know if they're gonna happen. But if they do happen, it's gonna be super cool. So keep an eye and an ear out for related RTVS news. I already know that some people, because it is September, I believe there are going to be some sort of sub-drive streams this month, probably. So keep an eye out for those from other members of RTVS. I personally am not going to be doing that, but I will say there are two things that I'm doing because I'm working on some other like longer term RTVS stuff this month, but there are two things I want to do. Number one is I'm gonna do a new show. There's a new show coming, all right? And it's the title of the show is it's so inappropriate that it can't probably go on YouTube. It could go on YouTube, but it will immediately get demonetized. The show itself isn't bad. The show itself is not, there's nothing bad about the show, but the name of the show is called Sucks or Fucks, okay? That's the name of the show. It's not a great name, but I already made a logo for it, so that's just what we're going with. And it's gonna be way, way, way more boring than it sounds. It's just gonna be, Mira and Log were kind enough to pick out some Magic the Gathering cards. I mean, look, if you've been on YouTube and if you play any card game, you'll know the format. Guy who plays one card game guesses the power level of cards from another card game that they're less familiar with, right? Like we're not changing the formula here. It's pretty derivative, but ours is called Sucks or Fucks, and we have a logo, so that already puts us ahead of the game, right? So we got that one. That'll be coming up maybe sometime this week. I don't know. Log and Mira are still picking out the cards for me. So there's that, and then the other thing that I want to do this month. I've alluded to this in the past, but I'm actually going to do it this time. I'm going to do it. We're going to play Gex 3 Deep, I think it has a subtitle. Hold on. Does it have it's called Gex 3 Deep Cover Gecko. But here's the twist, because it would be really fucking boring to watch me just play that game. Anytime Gex makes a reference to something, we have to stop playing the game and go look up what the reference is referencing and learn about it. So it might be I would like to try to do the game in one sitting, but it might take too long to do that. So that's coming up at some point later this month, probably closer towards the end. I'd like to get some of my friends to suffer with me on that one, so we have to plan a time when people are around, and I want to make some assets and stuff for it. Yeah, it's basically a Wikipedia stream where every once in a while I'll stop reading Wikipedia for like 30 seconds and go play Gex. So, but yeah. So that's what's in the pipe. And like I said, some big, and I mean big. Like I don't want to oversell it, but I don't want to undersell it. There are some irons in the fire at RTVS that you're not going to want to miss out on if you are a fan. So just, you know, keep an ear out. It's probably not, it's not going to be this month, but October, and then maybe the month after are going to be big. So just stay tuned. And once again, thank you if you came out to Seattle, and thank you for watching this stream. And I think, do I have somebody to raid? Is Gur going? Yeah, I'm gonna throw you guys over to Gur, who I think is playing Fuser. And I made it just in time for my voice to completely give out, so I hope you enjoyed it, because I can't talk anymore. But yeah, so go check it out. Gur's making some mashups live. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And yeah, thanks for continuing to patronize the RTVS team. I appreciate it. Bye-bye now. Be good.